Hello and welcome to the Big Bang Theory podcast. And my name's John. I'm here with my friend and colleague Dan.
Hello.
Dan, what an age to be alive. What an absolute ding-dong-do. Festival of football.
Good times are here.
Golden goals.
Christmas is here. Christmas has come early.
Christmas has come early. It's Christmas! Says Noddy Holder. And Gary Caldwell.
Well, Gary Caldwell was dressed as Father Christmas, wasn't he?
He was.
The weekend for
for the Santa run.
Annual Santa run.
Yeah.
Through town, raising money for, don't know what that's for, elves in distress.
Isn't it
Sick reindeers?
Isn't it just for the City Community Trust?
Sick reindeers.
Sure. By proxy.
Right.
Oh man, did you see those sick reindeers?
Yeah. Well, nobody did. They're invisible. Are they invisible?
Reindeer in general aren't invisible.
No, that's true.
And I think Father Christmas is just magic.
Right.
For the flying.
They can't all fly.
Not all reindeers can fly, and I think when those ones do fly, invisibility kicks in.
Can you name all the reindeer?
No. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Rudolph.
Rudolph. You got about 5 there.
I got 5. What are the other
How
ones?
many is there?
Don't know. I've got to say, I'm not really a reindeer aficionado.
I was thinking 12, but
I'm not into Claus culture.
Right. I don't think it is 12 though. Is it? Am I thinking of
The disciples?
Yeah.
The tribes of
12 angry
Israel?
men.
12 angry
12
men.
days of Christmas.
Yeah.
Is there 12? No, 7 dwarfs.
Yeah. Secret 7. Famous 5.
Ben 10. Right, we're just listing things now that not even listing anything in particular.
No. Right, anyway, let's get back to it. It's been a very exciting week because...
a lot's happened.
It really has.
Let's deal with in sort of vague chronological order.
Yeah, missing out the first boring bit. So on Saturday, it was Wycombe Wanderers at home in the second round of the FA Cup.
Yeah.
We called Gary the teabag because he's good in the cup.
Well, you called him this. I think
me?
it was you. I definitely don't remember saying it.
Right.
And I don't even remember you saying it. And it seems to be our most picked up on soundbite.
Yeah.
Since
you called Plymouth an absolute drain of a town.
Since the Ben Purrington scandal.
Oh, yes, of course. I got that one.
But
anyway, one of us... Well, we now agree with it.
Gary Caldwell was confronted with this analogy, comparison. And when the podcast name was mentioned, I could see his face. I could see this deep hatred in his face come over his face.
Oh dear!
Could you not see that?
I definitely it turned out we called him the teabag. He went up for that.
No, he was thinking that we were accusing him of being teabagged. If you're familiar with. I can only assume that's what he thought.
Maybe.
I don't think it's anything to do with that. I just think it was the name of the podcast specifically. I think that when it's mentioned, I think I could just see this rage.
Do you think so?
Of hate, yeah,
no,
burning
Gary,
hatred.
we love you. We hope that you love us.
I don't care whether he loves us. I do love him.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's not. This podcast isn't for him.
No, it's not.
He shouldn't really be listening to it.
We can do if he wants.
I mean, he can do what he wants. It's a free country, but it isn't aimed at him. It's a little bit like me going, "Oh, I hate In the Night Garden. I hate it.
Wow,
it's so shit. Those stupid little things, whatever they are.
Yeah.
Or I hate the Teletubbies.
Yeah.
And so
it's not for you.
You're a 41-year-old man. It isn't for me. So it's no surprise that Gary doesn't like this podcast because it isn't really for him.
Anyway,
but you're free to listen, Gary. Please, don't turn off now if you've just started.
After we've absolutely slandered you again.
No, we've just said I loved him.
Anyway, we said good in the cup, and we were proved correct.
Well, he is,
and he was, and he shall be.
He's magnificent.
He's absolutely tremendous.
I'm not talking about the yassification that he's undergone this season.
Okay. You're just talking about
I'm talking about just
achieve.
what he can do, yeah.
So City, I mean Wycombe, bigger club than us, had a few good years recently, pushed for promotion recently, ahead of us in the league. We thought it was going to be a tough game. We knew...
Knocked out Argyle in the first round.
Yeah. We knew they're not going to be mad keen on this. It's annoying for them. Team they always play, blah, 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 blah. Didn't expect it to go this well.
No, first half was a bit of a low quality affair.
Lot of kind of sizing each other up.
Yeah.
Got an early goal. Well, halfway through the first half, got a goal. Lovely goal.
Jack Aitchison scored. Well, I mean, that's a surprising enough sentence as it is.
Yeah.
He scored one of the best headers I've seen at St James's Park, I think.
Agreed.
It was from the big bank, you couldn't really tell, one, the kind of like distance of the dive, but also how far out the diving header was.
Yeah.
Because you're looking at it dead on, you know. And it was beautiful headed goal.
Lovely cross by Niskanen and Aitchison gets up and gets it across his head, just coming towards him, and he gets it across and glances it down the opposite way from which he's jumping.
It's such a good header.
If you haven't seen it, you got to watch it.
Brilliant. So we go in at half time thinking, okay, great.
Great, 1-0. We know we're better when we score first, obviously.
We're not in any particular danger from them either.
No.
And then in the second half, an absolute romp.
Took them to pieces.
It was very enjoyable.
I haven't enjoyed a game that much in ages.
Yeah.
So good.
Really good fun. Higgins absolutely running riot.
Yeah, he was.
Higo down the left.
So second goal, he lays up Aitchison, takes it round the keeper, and...
but also he takes on about 4 people.
He does, and gets knocked over at one point. He carries on. Yes, really good. Which is what we like from Higgins, isn't it? And that's something he can do that no one else can really do.
Lovely ball through for Aitchison, and lovely... You don't see players rounding the keeper much anymore, does it? It sort of like reminds me of like time gone by, you know. I picture Ian Rush doing it, or like, you know, I don't know, people like that.
Yeah. Anyone named Ian Rush, Ian Wright.
Yeah. Robbie Fowler.
Not
called Ian, but...
Yeah. Hey, lovely. 2-0. Higgins continues his dominance, gets a third himself.
Yep.
Very nice finish from his side of the pitch. It's all over. I mean, obviously it's all over. We keep going. Was there 6 added minutes?
I think that was last night, wasn't it?
Oh, I get confused.
Don't know how many
in injury time, Niskanen, the trademark Niskanen cross, who'd been excellent all game and has been good this past month or so, hasn't he?
Let's just pause quickly to give Ilmari Niskanen the credit where credit is due.
Absolutely.
This season, he has been our best player. Is that fair?
He's been one of our best. I'd say he's definitely been our most improved. 100%.
He's never not given everything.
No.
But he's managed to add like some real effectiveness in the final third, which I didn't really think was a thing that was likely to happen at his age.
No.
You kind of think someone by that point, you know, you either kind of got it or you haven't, kind of thing. And somehow he's managed to, this little partnership he's got with Ware and Ware, they seem to kind of know what each other are going to do. Really fruitful. He's been putting these great crosses in. His touch seems to have improved. Yeah. Like he keeps like controlling the ball like off these kind of lofted balls like unbelievably well. And I've got to correct the record a bit. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. He gets to the byline.
Absolutely blasted him many a time on this podcast.
I mean, what it is a salient lesson to us and everyone listening and everyone who likes football.
I think I might have even suggested that I was better than him at football.
I think I may have heard that, yeah. So, obviously, the professional footballers, they're a reason why they've got to the position they're in. We watch them on the day. Obviously, managers often say to us, you don't see the stuff they don't do. No, you don't notice the stuff they're doing that's really helpful. I get that, but then with Niskanen, what we've seen here is obviously this talent's been in there, and for whatever reason, now's the time it's coming out.
Long may it continue. He's on
absolute
upward
trend.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
He's been brilliant.
So he set up the fourth, which Wareham put away. 4-0.
4-0.
Emphatic.
Cheers. We're in the hat.
Now, he didn't like being called the Teabag. I got a new nickname for him.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Gamiroquai.
Okay.
You can always expect to see him in the hat.
Very good, yes.
Have that one, Scott. If you're interviewing him later, I'm sure he'd be even more delighted.
Do you think Gary Caldwell is a fan of Jamiroquai?
I think he could be.
I think I don't have him down as a big music guy.
No.
But
he likes Scottish music, doesn't he? He said that before. I like Scottish music, not a genre, Gary.
No, unless you mean bagpipe music.
The Highland Fling.
Yeah. You Take the High Road. That one. Who does that?
I think it's
traditional.
Traditional.
They don't
Loch
know.
Lomond, the bonny banks of Loch Lomond.
Yeah.
We'll take the high road.
That's the one. Yeah, that one. But I could see him quite. I think if you asked him, he'd go, "Yeah, quite like Jamiroquai." You know, like it's sort of music for people who don't really like music, isn't it?
Could be. It's got it's got a bit of go about it, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not for me.
Nor me.
But it's
not dour, is it? So I could see why somebody didn't really care.
Yeah.
Would think like fine. Anyway,
I mean, all the songs sound the same, is what I would say.
That's true as well.
And he's supposed to be quite sound, didn't he?
JK.
Yeah, is that true, or is
He's got a lot of race cars. Know that?
Has he?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Anyway,
I mean, more on music that the players like in a bit.
Yeah.
But Jamiroquai, good. Yeah, we're in the hat, and I suppose it makes sense to do this bit now, right?
Sure, let's do it now.
So the FA Cup third round draw comes around.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, 20 years. You know, is it to the day?
21 years, isn't it?
Right. Okay. Well, not to the day then, but 20 years ago, we're in a right old state with the money, and we pull Tony Cascarino.
Yeah.
Pulls Man United out of the bowl against Exeter City.
My second favourite Irish striker.
Fast forward to who's the first?
Who do you think? Big Niall.
Niall Quinn, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Carry on.
What about Robbie Keane?
No, he's third.
Nobody's favourite player, Robbie Keane, is he?
Good at roly-polies.
Yeah. Fast forward to the year of our Lord 2025.
Yes.
We're in financial trouble again.
Yes.
And
we're doing all the jokes. All we need is the third round and then a big draw.
Peter Crouch steps up.
Another lofty centre forward.
Yeah, was Cascarino lofty?
Yeah.
Was he? I never had him down as a kind of tall.
Well, him and Quinn
guy.
both massive.
Maybe. Anyway, Crouchy pulls out Man City against Exeter City.
Away.
So as we're going to the Etihad.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
State-owned versus fan-owned, as someone pointed out to us.
Yeah.
Sheikh Mansour versus
Sheikh Julian.
5,000 odd turnips from Devon. Who will win?
Yeah.
That's good, isn't it? We've never played Manchester City in a competitive match.
It's really good.
Leaving, I think, only Arsenal.
And Bromley, I'm told.
Bromley.
Yeah.
Okay, well, when that was last mentioned, Bromley kind of...
weren't in the league, that's right.
Weren't in the league. Anyway, they don't count. But...
Remarkable.
Yeah, how about that?
I was driving and, I had to ring you, didn't I? Because my phone was going absolutely spare. And,
but being a responsible driver, unlike some members of the Exeter City squad, improved or otherwise, you didn't look at your phone.
No, I rang you. Couldn't believe it. My phone was going spare. I had 112 WhatsApp messages when I pulled over.
Yeah,
in the space of an hour.
A lot of activity, yeah.
Goodness me. So, yeah.
So that's coming up. That's the weekend of the January the 10th. I think likelihood is it'll be Saturday or the Sunday.
Because obviously Man City are still in all the competitions.
Yeah, but I think they're kind of scheduled to play both Wednesdays either side of it or something like that. So, I think it should be fairly straightforward to get tickets for it, should it not?
I think we're due between 6,000 and 8,000.
Yeah, I think Argyle went there last season or the season before?
7, I think.
And they took 7,800.
Right, is it?
Or maybe 6,800. Either way, a lot.
Yeah.
So
more than our usual home support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know when the tickets are going to go on sale yet.
We don't, well, presumably the date will be sorted.
The date.
I think the date is suggested it will be sorted this week or obviously next at the latest.
Yeah.
I think there's some suggestion of this week. What day are we on now?
Wednesday.
That's possible then.
So yeah, that's good, isn't it? So we'll pocket a healthy wedge from that.
We will.
Which will help with the current,
And then there's obviously potential it could be on the telly as well, which is more money.
Could be on the telly, which is more money for the woes. And then I don't know.
Well, we could, obviously in theory, get to the fourth round.
We could. This time last year, Man City beat Salford 8-0 in this round.
They did. I watched it.
Now we're better than them.
Yes.
But we may well get an absolute pasting.
Here's what's useful to remember about our potential. I'm going to say it now. Can I shock you? Don't think we'll win it. But I think Caldwell knows how to...
Gamiroquai
knows how to defend, usually. I'm doing a face. And he's good in the cups.
Yeah.
So...
He said with a kind of wry smile that he knows how to beat Man City in the FA Cup.
Of course, famously beat them in the FA Cup final.
Yeah. He didn't play though, did he?
He played in that game, didn't he?
Did he?
Didn't he?
Don't know.
All right. You look it up. Now, obviously, Manchester City have got about 60 registered players, and I don't imagine their first choice will be out. They'll be through in Europe, though, won't they? So
I looked at the one last season, and they played. Doku played, and Grealish, and people like that. Haaland didn't play.
Yeah,
but he was on the bench.
Yeah, I see him.
They didn't need him to come on. Well,
a friend of mine is a Bolton Wanderers.
He definitely didn't start.
Okay, a friend of mine who's a Bolton Wanderers supporter sometimes goes to Man City when he's sick to death of awful football. His words. And he said it's like going to the ballet. You can't quite believe what they can do. And I was like, yeah, I can imagine.
Well, yeah, it's been a really long time since I've watched a top team.
Well, we saw Forest, didn't we? But it's not the same,
that's
is
true,
it?
Yeah.
But I mean, Man City is obviously a different level to that kind of stuff. I suppose depends what they're doing in Europe, doesn't it? And then depends the League Cup and all that. I don't know. We'll see some players. It'll be really interesting. On just a kind of I like football level, I'll find it interesting. On a I love Exeter City level, I'll find it brilliant. Ground I haven't been to before.
Yeah, and just a great opportunity for something. It's just something different, something fun, and
yeah. So I hope you've all booked your party buses, your flights, your boats, your Premier Inns. Don't do it yet. You don't know when you're going.
Unless you fancy going up there for the whole weekend.
Go for the whole weekend. Hope you've booked your half and half scarf makers, etc. I have not. Wait and see. I think the possibilities are Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday throughout the day, Sunday throughout the day, Monday night. Tuesday night, is that also possible?
Gary Caldwell was a substitute, was not subbed on.
I mean, that's the same as he'll be this time, I suppose.
He lost out to Paul Sharner. Remember him?
Yeah, I do.
And Antolin Alcaraz, who I don't remember.
No.
Anyway, he's still in the squad, and he played a big part in the... he still would have played a big part.
Well...
I'm sure.
I like it, Gary. We're going to have to come up with those kind of things over the next month or so. Anyway, that was the draw. Everyone's very excited. Everyone's talking about how we can get tickets, blah, 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 blah. Not how we can get tickets, what it's going to be like, when it's going to be and all that. And then we
half and half scarves,
etc. And then Tuesday last night, AFC Wimbledon in the league.
Yeah.
So we had to kind of come back down to earth. The players had to get their heads around it. Caldwell kept saying, long time between now and then. Got to focus on the league. Obviously, the league's... It's also really important that we stay in League One if money's our concern, which it is.
Absolutely, and it's incredibly tight at the moment.
Wimbledon were in 9th, beginning of the night.
Yeah.
I think that's right, isn't it?
I think so.
I was in London in the day, so I came on the train with some Wimbledon supporters who weren't talkative.
Right.
I thought I might have a chat, but they weren't into it.
I saw a couple later on out in the town.
Oh, yeah.
While I was working.
Oh, yeah.
Pre-match.
Yep.
Actually, no, this was from Saturday, wasn't it? I'm mentioning it now anyway.
What's that?
Some of the players were asked about their Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah. So if you don't know what this is, Spotify, the music app, knows obviously what you've listened to and then kind of gives you a report at the end of the year.
Yeah.
A+,
what have
B-.
you listened to most?
Yeah.
Your top artists, your top songs.
Yeah.
Etc.
Do you want to share yours? Got any interest in that?
I can't remember what was on mine. I can give you a little... if I can find it.
I know that my listening age was, because it also tells you how old you are based on your listening age, which is nonsense. Said I was 77.
I was 78.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Obviously, we just like some stuff from the past. But it based it on like, you've listened to some 50s rock and roll. And I was like, well, I've also listened to some stuff from last week, so I don't know what to say about that.
In mine,
I've
got The Magnetic Fields.
Oh, yeah.
Sinead O'Connor.
Oh, yeah.
The Lemon Twigs.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
The Beach Boys. I mean, it's understandable why it's got me down as 78, isn't it? Stone Roses in there. Chaz and Dave.
Chaz and Dave.
They played Chaz and Dave last night.
Yeah.
Big Bang.
In tribute to you.
The Sweetest Ache. I'm familiar with that.
Anyway, the players...
Swansea-based indie band.
Very good.
Go on. Yeah, go on.
Well, I'll tell you a couple of mine if you're interested. Don't know if you are.
Yes, I am. Please. I don't think this is great podcast.
No, it's not really. Is it? The hardcore band Turnstile, the Irish folk thing, Mary Wallopers.
Rubbish.
Thank you. Silver Sun Pickups,
Rubbish.
Beatles, The Clash, etc. Band called Pro
No,
Wrestling.
they're all good.
The band.
Yours is good. If a player had said that, I'd go like, this serious taste.
Yes. Anyway, they didn't say that. Way too many of them said Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Noted wife beater.
Yeah, a lot of Drake in there.
Drake. Sonny Cox didn't seem to know what his phone was, let alone what Spotify was, to see him read off it.
I suppose the most interesting... Well, you had Jack Fitzwater, who had a bit of Fleetwood Mac in there.
And Oasis.
And a couple of other things like that. And then Luca Woodhouse, who I know absolutely nothing about.
Yes.
But when he said he was into house music, it didn't surprise me.
Indeed. So there was that. That's what was going on. And then Ilmari got his own special section.
Yeah, as if it was going to be interesting.
Well, it was more interesting than some house music.
I'd say it's less interesting than... No, that's more interesting. Someone who's actually interested in...
A kind of music.
Yeah.
All right, maybe. Anyway,
he basically just said Taylor Swift and Kate Bush. One Kate Bush song.
He's just good on the camera, isn't he, Ilmari? That's why you get him in.
Yeah, fair enough. He is good on the camera.
Good for a chat.
I think it probably gets the views.
When Ilmari talks, it's a conversation. When some of the other players talk...
Yeah. What was on Ilmari's?
Taylor Swift and Kate Bush.
Driving Home for Christmas.
Running Up That Hill.
Oh,
oh, good, yeah, it's good.
Running up that hill because he's banned from driving.
Sure. Yeah, right. So we had that. And then we had to get our heads around. We had to calm down from the excitement of Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah.
To think about AFC Wimbledon.
Sorry, yeah, derailed that.
No, it's fine. Ninth in the league. We thought, well, don't know what we're going to be presented with here.
When I got there, when I got onto the Big Bank, it felt so recently that we were there that I felt like, well, this feels like the same game as the Wycombe game. I thought we'll just carry on from where we left off. And I was just thinking, like, well, we'll just come back out and just carry on with the 4-0, you know.
They didn't let us do that, sadly.
No, it was funny.
The ref was an annoying pedant.
He was a strange character.
Yeah.
It felt like to me that, like, and this is probably at least partially true, that AFC Wimbledon had just watched the Wycombe game.
Yeah.
And gone, well, we won't do that.
Yeah. We'll just shut up shop.
We'll just sit right back. Zero pressing, at least the first half hour.
Yeah. We had half an hour where the ball was entirely at our feet and in their half.
They barely touched the ball.
No. Someone told me it was 70% possession at one point. I can firmly believe it.
And for the first 15, 20, if not longer, we were getting quite a lot of luck down the right-hand side.
Yep.
You had Liam Oakes made his league start in this match.
In for Brearley.
It looked like a slightly tweaked version of the way we've been playing to me, but I can never really pinpoint Caldwell's tactics. They're too, specific or too kind of nuanced for my
He's like a space cowboy of tactics, isn't he?
Yeah. But it looked like to me that he's exactly like that. Macmillan's kind of over on the left, although not playing left wing because you got Higgins out there, and then you got Oakes kind of on the kind of right, and they're both kind of tucking into the midfield. Oakes did pretty well, I thought, on the whole.
It took him a while to get into it, didn't it, I think?
But did okay.
Did okay.
And we didn't make a huge amount of chances, but we had a lot of crosses, good crosses.
Yeah.
And then after that, it kind of...
Yeah, 15 minutes second half. 15 minutes at the end of the first half, into the second half, was more like nothing, wasn't it?
Just lots of, possession with no kind of real intent.
We were close a couple of times. Whitworth was close to getting caught with passing that was too intricate for when they started to press, but we got away with it.
But again, they didn't really have many chances. We didn't have any real clear-cut chances. Second half, kind of continued like that. And then we scored. About 10 minutes from the end.
Yeah, 80 minutes. So Niskanen, again... Because he'd run a lot.
Well,
already,
it's a good ball down the right hand side from Sweeney.
And he challenges that guy, doesn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Leaves him on the floor.
Who then pretended to roll around and gave up almost instantly when he realised it was suddenly really dangerous.
Niskanen's gone, booting it down that right wing.
Yep.
Crossed the goal.
Kind of a bit behind Wareham, wasn't it?
At this point, Caldwell's just made a couple of changes and he's brought on Sonny Cox. First time we've seen him for a while.
For Higgins.
And McGuinness has come on.
Yeah.
Anyway, it eventually falls to the feet of Jack McMillan.
I was worried Cox was going to kind of get in the way.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to, but he does well to move out the way and see and notice that McMillan's there, and just side foots it in. I mean, the keeper gets a hand to it, but it's
in a way we were lucky because there's a man on the line, and if the keeper had left it, the man on the line would have certainly cleared it.
Right. Okay.
But his getting a hand to it knocks it out of the way of the guy who could have otherwise cleared it.
Anyway,
it doesn't matter. 1-0. 3 points.
Cometh the hour, cometh the man.
First goal since April, McMillan.
Jack McMillan. Another one who I think we have mentioned this, but I think he's really good. I think he's a really good player. He gets a lot of abuse. Not abuse.
Less these days, I would say. I think people realise. Don't you think?
You reckon? I think maybe you're right.
It was interesting on last night. There were definitely some people who stood around us who hadn't been there on Saturday, who were moaning like anything, and I thought, I don't feel like moaning at all. I think I've just seen something really good.
Yeah. We've been playing well recently.
Yeah.
The results haven't necessarily, the last couple have gone our way, but I think even the couple of weeks before that when we haven't...
Well, Bradford, we were unlucky not to win, weren't we?
Yeah, and, I think we've played pretty well, and it's such a shame, innit, because we'll come on to sort of money stuff in a minute, but all that's going on, where I feel like we're kind of as strong as we've kind of ever been in League Two. League One, sorry. The league position surely, isn't the best we've been in, but it's so tight, as you just said. So I think, it's a shame that that's happened now, because I feel like it's a good squad, and that things are starting to happen for certain players. I think that people like McMillan and Niskanen have never played this well for us before.
No.
And then you've got another one who's worth a mention is that Jake Doyle-Hayes has been back, and he's a fantastic player.
Yeah, really
he just
good,
does everything so well.
Yeah.
And he just kind of like it's a real unsung role in that team where he's just doing a lot of the kind of like donkey work.
Yeah.
But he's just so neat and tidy, and he's brilliant. If you watch him, like you could easily not particularly notice him if you watched a match, but if you watch him, he's just doing so much stuff.
He's a bit like Jake Taylor up several levels, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? Same kind of busy player, does what he needs to do. You think how good Jake Taylor was for us, conference and like lower League Two.
Yeah.
Doyle-Hayes is that, but of a
it's a lot better.
Of course it is.
Taylor,
of course it is. But it's that same kind of role, isn't it? That same kind of usefulness. And you think, don't notice him. And then you realise, like, oh no, we really miss him when he's not there. He's
quality. So yeah.
So anyway, that's 3 points. Now,
and a clean sheet again.
Another clean
Decent.
sheet. We'll talk about the league in a minute after the break, but we needed that win. That was really helpful to get that. Okay, well, more on what's coming up in a second. Welcome back to the Big Bank Theory podcast. Remember, you can email us bigbankpod@gmail.com if you've got anything to say. We've had an email or two. We'll talk about that in a second. But let's talk about the league table first, shall we? So, if you ignore the league position, we've played 18 games, we've got 20 points. We're -1 on the goal difference. Fairly respectable, to be honest. Last night, Peterborough and Argyle, who are directly below us, both won as well. So what we've done is pulled away a bit from the very bottom of the league, and we've caught up a bit with the middle of the league, but we are just outside the relegation zone. So Port Vale on 14th, Blackpool on 16 points at 23rd, Argyle and Peterborough 21st and 22nd on 19 points. Argyle got a terrible goal difference, and then we're 20th, 20 points, -1. But then above us, 4 teams on 22, and then above them 3 teams on 24, and above them 3 teams on 25. Wimbledon, who we beat last night, sit 9th on 26, so we're 6 points behind 9th place. Or, if you'd rather, we are, if we win and the teams above us don't win, we go up to 16th.
Right, okay.
We've got a game in hand over a couple above us, but not many.
I always think that it's too early to look at the table, and this year seems even more true than ever.
Agreed.
Because you know
what's useful for us to know is we're coming back into form, we're picking up points, we're scoring goals, and we're keeping clean sheets.
Well, we're playing pretty well, as I think and I think if you consistently do that, then you won't do too badly. You can get unlucky, you can get the odd undeserved loss or draw, but you should be okay. There's a long way to go, and the next month, January, is an absolute doozy of if you look at who we've got to play.
In a bad way.
In a bad way. A bad doozy. So we've got Bolton away this Saturday. Then we've got Barnsley at home next Saturday.
Yeah.
Then we've got Cardiff away on Boxing Day.
Yeah.
Then we've got AFC Wimbledon again away on the 29th.
Yeah.
And they're a lot better at home, I think. And then we've got Huddersfield away. And then we've got Lincoln at home. Stevenage away, at home. And then it gets back. Then we've got the likes of Port Vale, Reading, etc. But so the next few weeks, there's a lot of essentially the Christmas period.
Yeah,
is going to be a real test of our mettle, and we'll see where we are after that, because that's when things, that's kind of you've broken the back of the season there, and things will start to look a bit more like they could look at the end of the season. There's a lot of difficult games there. But I'm not pessimistic about our chances in really any of those games. Cardiff away is the one I think we'll be lucky to get anything from.
Yeah.
The rest of them, I think we can go, and if we play like we've been playing, I think we've got a good chance of getting points in all those games. Yeah, not to say we will.
No.
But, because we haven't done. We've played well and not got any points. But
you'd think there's 4 points available there, wouldn't you?
Well, in the next 2 matches.
In the next 4 matches. So December, Bolton, Barnsley, Cardiff, Wimbledon.
I think we need 4 points minimum. Any less than that, and I think then we've got a kind of a new hill to climb.
But that would put us on 24 games played, 24 points. And you think, like, well, okay, point a game will keep us up.
Yeah.
And we've then got Cardiff City, which potentially is the hardest game of the season, away, out of the way. So, I mean, we'll see. When we could go to Bolton and get 3 points, and
absolutely. Like I said, I'm optimistic about it. I think we're playing well. I think we haven't had Reece Cole or Danny Andrew in the team. They're both injured.
Yeah.
Andrew, I'm not sure how long he's out for. I think Cole seems like it's going to be less. He at least was out with the rest of the players before the match last night.
Yeah.
Doing a bit of stuff. If we have a full strength, if the injuries are limited, if they're both back in, we don't get any more serious injuries. I think that we got a good chance against any of those teams. Mm-hmm.
Don't forget, of course, Lincoln's off now as well, because that's...
Of course, that Lincoln game won't happen, that's when the FA Cup game will be.
Which obviously we'll assume is going to be a likely defeat.
That does, I'm not
worried about that.
Yeah.
That's just going to be part of the course, isn't it? Okay, let's see. I mean, it's a busy time, but we're approaching it with the right kind of form.
Yeah.
Joel's been in touch. You can always get in touch, remember, by emailing us. He asked ChatGPT what's gone wrong with the money. So, before...
Right, okay. That seems like a good idea.
It's quite useful. It's a long answer.
But doesn't it just scrape news articles? Isn't that what it does?
It does. But it's done, the one he's got, he's asked sensible questions. He's obviously a good user of AI.
No such thing.
Thank you. What we should say before we get into this is that after last week's episode, it was announced that actually some money worries had been alleviated because some of the Jay Stansfield money had been advanced to us. Correct?
Yeah. Or something. How that's exactly reached us, I think, is still kind of vaguely... I think the club are being a bit coy about exactly the circumstances. But let's not get into that too much. I don't really know. They basically said, like, we're not really going to tell you. But I think it's essentially it's a sort of third party brokering kind of thing. Right. Somebody's bought that debt basically and given us the money now.
Right, I see.
Basically, essentially Bright House, if you remember that.
Yeah,
payday loan.
Hopefully not on the same interest rate.
Yeah.
Well, the ChatGPT version that Joel sent points out that really what we ended up with was a perfect storm. I mean, we knew this, but the element of perfect storm that it really wants to kind of emphasise is we just... I'll just read it. Overspending, inaccurate financial forecasts, deferred transfers, rising wages, and governance lapses combined into a liquidity crisis, and the club didn't have the systems, reserves, or oversight to withstand it. And transfers masked the problems, but poor financial controls magnified them. So, as we knew, I mean, that's ChatGPT, but it's helpful to confirm things. We were spending, we didn't really check, we thought we were in a better position than we were because money's continued to roll in various ways, Ali, Nottingham Forest, etc. So, what's difficult is this hump we've got to get over. If we're able to approach the next phase of the club, acknowledging all these problems, we can go back to the kind of sustainability model that we've worked on and then at least have a sensible conversation rather than shooting from the hip and having to try and claw back really quickly. Then have a sensible conversation and say, well, what do we need? If we want to be a trust-owned club, what do we need to make that work? How far off are we? All that stuff. Because obviously, essentially what's happened is League One spiralled out of our control, but we didn't kind of notice it happening.
Yeah, that plus the rest of the stuff.
Yeah. But that's been the underlying issue all along, is the suggestion.
Yeah.
And everything else has been, obviously a fire doesn't help that. Obviously, like...
misforecasting stuff.
Doesn't happen. Overspending doesn't help. But the bottom line is that the bottom line was moving away from us and we didn't really notice. So
that's been happening for years, hasn't it?
Yes. So the new trustees and the new phase of the club can hopefully get handle on that and we can move forward. And obviously the Manchester City money will do some of the crack papering, for the time being. But as long as we know there are cracks there, rather than thinking, everything's fine, that's positive.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this Saturday, it's the old, I hate saying it, it's the Tough Sheet Community Stadium.
Is that Bolton?
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. Very clever. We've played Bolton so many times in the last few years.
Yeah, we have. I think they're in 4th at the minute.
Yeah, they're up there.
And obviously...
no, they're 5th at the moment.
Oh, 5th, okay.
They've won...
Obviously, they're an enormous club. They got 31 points from 18 games. They have lost one of the last 5 and drawn 2. But the loss was the Cup. So...
Kyle Dempsey... Oh, Josh Sheehan, he's good, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
And they've
good.
got this guy, Amario Cozier-Duberry, who's a very good player.
They got goals, haven't they? What they've got is goals. And their strikers, Burstow, who's on loan from Hull, who's putting them away, as they say.
Unfortunately, our old friend Carlos Mendes Gomez, who's on loan from Bolton, won't be able to play because of
he's very badly injured,
not being able to play against his parent club, and also the fact that his legs have fallen off.
Yeah.
So double not allowed to play.
Do you think Bolton are like the used car salesman who, like,
Yeah, they've drilled the mileometer.
Yeah. It's just pondering.
They've gone, he's fine.
Lovely, lovely lad. Surprised we're giving him to you, really.
Oh, I don't really want to do this, but yeah, go on. I suppose you can have him. Only to borrow, though. You can't keep him. And then you're like, his legs look like they're stuck on with Velcro. No, he's fine.
That's a new thing. All the top players have it now.
It runs like a dream.
Yeah. So Gary will have a word about that, I'd imagine.
Slaps him
and
on the bonnet.
Sorry, mate. That's tough sheet.
Tough sheet. You borrowed him.
But nice to get back to normality in a way.
What is normality? Playing Bolton away. Yeah.
Playing Bolton away.
Yeah. Well, the excitement's died down a bit, I suppose.
But then maybe we're just like, this is what we do now. We play Manchester City and we win games.
Yeah. Well, how can you? But then you have got to go. But you got to get back down to earth, haven't you? And go and play Bolton away.
Yeah, but maybe you just treat them with the disdain which they're due, and think we normally play Manchester City or score 4 against Wycombe. So
yeah, well, Bolton, are they a sleeping giant?
Well, it's funny, isn't it? Because it's been a long old sleep, and how long are you asleep for before you shrink a bit?
I don't know. I'm not sure where the metaphor's gone.
Well, historically, yes, they're a traditional English club, one of the very earliest football clubs, have won all the things.
Yeah, but then in recent time as well, though, they're Premier League kind of team.
Yeah, the Premier League, but then they never
Allardyce.
Yeah, I mean that's
they were up. They were in the Premier League for a long time. They had
I suppose
Anelka and Djorkaeff and JJ Okocha.
But it's really fallen away. No one's now thinking, well, Bolton should be in the Championship, apart from Bolton supporters. Are they?
No, maybe not. But I'd have in my head they're a Championship team.
Yeah, but then
who occasionally go in the Premier League, not a League One team.
No, agreed. But then they've been with us a long time.
Yeah,
well, League Two with us,
well, yeah. Were they in League Two?
Weren't they? Maybe.
I don't know. No, they weren't in League Two, were they?
Anyway, you're right. On one level, of course they are, and on another level, well, we play them all the time, so they can't be.
Yeah.
There we are. Anyway, come on, Gary. You're good in the cup. I got nothing. You can't say any jokes about the league.
Apparently, no, probably
they call him
not.
The window cleaner. He's good on the ladder.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, very good.
You can have that one, Scott. Ask him. I want to see how... Is Gary disappointed with the look of mention of our podcast or with the stupid analogies we come up with?
We can't go to him explicitly and go, look, Gary, do you like us? He's already told us with his eyes. We don't need to make him spell it out.
Oh dear, it's the same mistake I made with my girlfriends when I was at school.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's very, you've got to take the hint sometimes.
I'm not very good at hints, yeah.
Take the hint, go like, yeah, fair enough. Move on. We'll
Better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all.
Yeah, we'll turn our attention to Chaz or the groundsman or something.
Yeah, all right.
Chaz,
do you love
up
us?
for it? Fancy it? Want to go for a drink?
I'm gonna.
You never know who's listening to this podcast. That's what
we keep finding out.
Learned.
Yeah, we do keep finding that out. I'm gonna try and schmooze Taggy.
Okay, I've got an in for you there if you fancy it.
Please.
Well, we'll discuss off pod.
Watch out, Julian Tagg.
What do you reckon he drinks? He's a tribute man, isn't he? If ever I've met one.
I reckon he's a tribute man.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's not putting an umbrella in his drink, is he?
Oh, he could be a cocktail guy.
Do you think so?
No, I mean, on holiday. I think he'll have one on holiday. He'll have a pina colada on holiday.
Sure, at the bar in the swimming pool.
Yeah, the swim up bar.
Swim up bar, yeah, that's it, yeah. All right. Good luck to you. Enjoy your holiday,
Taggy. he's if he's not a member of Camera, then he's he's
an adjacent.
He's sympathetic to their cause.
Do you think Sheikh Mansour will lend Taggy his villa now that they're like equals?
Maybe.
Is that his name?
Sheikh Mansour, yeah. Although, of course, what's he?
Or is it now son of Mansour?
No, but he's not the president, is he? So Taggy's the president of Exeter City, right?
Yeah. Who's the president of, like, Mike Summerby or something?
Yeah. Jason Wilcox. No, he's at Man United, isn't he?
Gary Flitcroft.
Yeah.
Stuart Pearce.
We could name all the Man City players if you want. Mike
right.
Phelan.
Oh, yeah. All right. So that's that for now. There's more than enough excitement for this week. This has been a long podcast, so thanks for sticking with us. We'll be back next week to talk about Bolton.
Yeah, there's nothing else next week, is there?
Nothing next week, just the normal and on Wheel Trundle.
On we'll go, yeah. And then obviously it's Christmas week, so...
Is it?
Well, yeah. No.
Got one more.
One more. Barnsley away at the end of next week.
Barnsley at home.
Barnsley at home. See you there. See you up on the terraces.
Thanks for listening, everyone. My name's John. I've been here with my friend and colleague Dan.
Cheers.
See you soon.